Hello, welcome to another demo of ClassyPress Pro by Mitten. Today we're going to go over how to add hover effects to your buttons. So, if you are familiar with CSS, you can right-click on the element using one of your preferred browsers, and you can actually see the different code and how things are managed. Okay? And you have a custom CSS section within the plugin right here under ClassyPress General Settings in the Advanced tab. So, lucky enough, we have a blog post that shows exactly what to do and how to get the results you need. So, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out, I'm going to give it a hover effect. Okay. So, first, I'm going to grab this code. Let's come over here. And I'm just going to paste it in like so. And from here, I'm going to click Save. Now, what this is going to do is this is going to give it a quick hover effect, just like that. Now you can see it's a little bit jerky. And the hover effect that we're giving is giving it a background color and a border radius or a border color. So if you look in here, you can actually see this is the qualifier. And then this is the actual property. So if you wanted to change the background color to something else, you would change this. If you want to change the border, you would change this. If you want to change the font size, I mean, anything. Really, this is the qualifier that calls it out. And then everything underneath it will follow that, will be assigned these properties on hover. All right. And so to remove the jerkiness, we need to add a smooth transition. So we already have this snippet for you. So you can just copy it as is, come over here, paste it in, like so, click save. And now on hover, it's going to be a nice smooth transition. All right, so let's see what's actually going on here. So in order to do this, you can see we first had to give it a border and make it transparent. So we're actually calling out the recurring labels and we're giving it a border that's transparent. And that allows for the border to change colors. If we remove that line, watch, it'll just be a little jerky. So I'm just going to remove this one section just so you can see what I'm talking about. Click save, come back over here, hold the shift key, hit refresh, clear the cache. And now the border, you can kind of see it's kind of jerky and it's resizing, and that's because the border is actually growing in because there wasn't a border before the hover. So this is kind of a not idealistic effect. So I'm going to add this back in there. Also looking at the code, I can look at it right in here, but I'm going to reference it from this just because it's a little bit easier. You can see this is the transition call out. So we're changing the background color and then we're making the duration. So this is half a second. And then we're changing the border in half a second as well. So there's additional qualifiers right here for these properties because different browsers need different callouts. So that's why, this one's for Mozilla and so forth. So you want to make sure you have all of these, even though one day all browsers should just accept the universal transition. So let's say we wanted to make it really, really slow, like a 5-second transition. Well, you'd actually update these things right here. So if I come over to my general settings, I'm going to remove the period. So it's actually a 5-second transition, which is going to be kind of obnoxious, but just so you can see what I'm talking about. Click save. So now it's going to take 5 seconds for this hover to appear. See how long that took? It's like slowly. And so that is how you can easily assign CSS hover effects to your form. We also have additional items on this document. I encourage you to use Inspector just right click, because that's the easiest way to kind of figure out what you're dealing with and what you want to change. For example, if I wanted to change these buttons, I could actually, come in here, right in here, and actually change the font size. And you can see how things are changing. I'm just doing it right in the browser. So then you could know, oh, I need to copy this CSS like so, and change the font size to 53 to get this look. And then you could quite literally just come in here below your other custom CSS, paste this in, and then add your additional styles. So there's a lot of options, but hopefully this can serve as a starting point, and let us know if you have any questions. And thanks so much for watching.